going to show you how to access the lesson plans that were created by your colleagues this summer. You're going to log in to the PBL site using your email address, and everyone's password is Toolbox. You'll log in. There are two ways that you can find these lesson plans. One is by going to Teacher Toolbox Resources. So you would go to Teacher Toolbox Resources, find lesson plans, and you're going to select the grade, select the standard, the subject, and I'm just going to select all the standards at this point, and then submit the search. And then here we have some lessons. So I'm going to select this lesson, and there it is. I see the lesson. Now, I can't do anything to it right now because this is not my lesson. What I'm going to do is make it my lesson by saving it as my own. So I click on Save as My Own, and here's my lessons. It comes up under Lessons, and that one was Verbs. And there it is, Verbs. So if I click on that, there it is. It's my lesson now. Now I can edit it. I can change it if I want. So I would click Edit, and then I am in the editing screen of the lesson plan. Anything I do to this lesson plan from now on is only going to be in my lessons. The original lesson is not going to be impacted at all by any changes that I make. So let's say here's a SMART lesson. I like that one, but I want to add another one. In Activities, I can insert, or anywhere, I can insert another Smartboard lesson. I can insert another video. I can go down here and I can add more resources. I can add more worksheets or whatever I want to do. Once I've edited it myself, if I've added any activities that add additional standards, then I would address it here. I would say third grade, Common Core full set, and then I would select the standard. But I haven't done anything to add more standards being addressed in this lesson, so I'm just going to finish it. Now I go here, go back down, and there's my verbs, and it's mine because it is under my lessons. Now I'm going to go back to the home page by hitting What's the Problem? I'm going to go back to Teacher Toolbox Resources, and here under Lesson Planner is where you're going to find my lessons. You're only going to have my lessons there if you've created lessons or if you've saved someone else's lessons as your own. So I would select my lessons and you'll see my lesson list. And these are all the lessons that either I've created or that I have saved as my own from other people's lessons. Let's go back to the home page. Now another way that you can search for lesson plans or questions or anything is you go down here where it says Search Criteria, go to third grade. Let's do math this time. And I'm going to do all the standards. And I've got Best Practices 26 and Questions 82. I'm going to go to Best Practices, and I can see here exactly who created the lesson and when they created it. Let's say I want to do this using arrays lesson. So I would do the same thing that I did before. I'd select it. I would save it as my own. It's going to come up under My Lessons using arrays. I select that. I can edit it. And also, something that's very good to know is that you can save any of these lessons to a Word document. If your principal is looking for you to put your Word documents into a special format or print them off, you can save them to Word, you can print them off, and it will look just like this, and like all this information on here. So that is how you can locate lesson plans that your colleagues created in the PBL project. There are two ways to do that. You can refer back to this video anytime you are wanting to find out how to access lesson plans. I will be creating a video on how to create your own lesson plans, and that will follow.